game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Herbert off of play action. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Incomplete on the roll. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He's got this to Williams, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Colts nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
What now? No chief.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Dillon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts had 1 and 14 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
The end result, 21 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
When I was playing, all our defensive coaches talked about when you're near your own goal line and you're trying to stop them from getting in, your heart gets tested. What a nice play on the last down.
A lot of heart on 2nd. Do they have the heart on 3rd? He's got it. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 7-7, our score after 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert with it, looking to pass. Allen's got it, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 14, Colts 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Carr now on first down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
29. Hey, 734.
Here's Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
6-18.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Taylor. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw, it's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Carr to throw again. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw again on second down. Carr. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. This one finds Pierce on the out route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back and continue to throw the ball effectively.
From the 27, Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
29.
Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 43 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. The Colts have it. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Carr. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11 Landry. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Patterson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Shotgun now for Carr. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Carr to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts 12.
This is Dillon on the counter, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They go screen with Dillon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Dillon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Quiddy Pay. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Caught by Woods. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
29!
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
At the 36-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
734.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Carr to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners,
taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they will take a knee here. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chargers, they get just their 3rd win of the season to up their mark to 3-13.
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in a car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now.